Yo, what's going on, guys? Real quick, just gonna do a small little review out of frustration. I had to pull the transmission on this 2012 6.7 liter diesel, and you guessed it, what are we using? The good old Pittsburgh automotive 800-pound low lift transmission jack. Now, I gotta say, guys, if you were gonna do old school turbo 350 or 400 transmission, small transmission, light duty cars, things of that nature, this thing would probably be great. But when it comes to this big old bitsy of a transmission, I think it's just a little too much. I mean, I can't remember what the transmission weighs. I think it's like 350, and then you add on the 100 or so pounds for the transfer case sitting over there. And when I first tried this, I tried to take it all down, but it's just that the adjustment plate on the jack is just, it's too wobbly. I don't know what they got going on here with this. I've looked at it, but not enough to want to even mess with it so far. Maybe later, but I think it's a combination of the coarse threads and, you know, just cheapo things cause this slop in this plate, and it is quite ridiculous. I mean, I don't want to move it right now because you'll try to use your adjustment knob, and I mean, kind of sort of hard to work with, but you'll use your adjustment knob and, you know, you'll turn it a little bit, and then the transmission wants to either rock back or rock forward like 1 or 2 inches. And when you got that much weight, you know, balancing in the air, it's kind of an issue. So I don't think I really want to mess with it too much right now, but right now I kind of have it up to the engine. But I mean, you can, do I trust it for this particular thing? No, not necessarily. But I had to get it done, and I needed the jack, and this was the only option at the time. Can't really find anything else anywhere without ordering something more heavy duty online, and when you go into that, you're looking at, you know, $1,500 or so. So is the jack really 800-pound lift capacity? I mean, can it lift it? Yeah. Will it do it safely? I don't think so. I wouldn't. I know that. I mean, 800 pounds, you're talking like an Fuller, you know, out of a, you know, 18 speed out of a Class 8 big rig truck, and there's no way in hell I'd put one of those transmissions on this thing. Not lifting it that high, not, you know, it just becomes more unstable the higher you get it. And it seems if you put enough side load on this thing, that these braces here, especially with these little, you know, C-clips, I don't know if I trust it. These will bend. I know they'll bend because I've watched them as the transmission moves around. So if you're looking for something that, you know, you got, you know, your muscle car at home, or, you know, something small, and you want to be pulling transmissions with or whatever, will it work? Yeah, it'll work fine. I got no doubts about that. But when it comes to something a little more heavy duty, I would definitely recommend getting something that's more industrial. I just don't think that this thing is, you know, worth it to risk whatever you might be doing with a heavier transmission. Like I said, if you're doing something smaller, light duty stuff, yeah, hell yeah, why not? I mean, it's better than paying $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,600 for a decent transmission jack. Even the smaller, you know, transmission jacks that are industrial use, shop use, professional use, whatever you may call it, you're still looking at $800. And this thing, I can't remember how much it was exactly. I think it was $200, maybe $300. I'm not too sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I mean, y'all know, if you're looking at this, you know what the price is on this thing. So, will this work for smaller vehicles? Yeah, no problem. I think it will. This is the second transmission I've had on this jack. This 6R100 out of a 2012 6.7 liter diesel, and then I've also had it on a 4L80E, which is, that's a heavy bad mamma jamma transmission too. And I don't even know if I liked it with the 4L80. It was a little weird, a little cumbersome. I mean, the plate moves around a lot, and that's kind of what gets it, guys. Is, I mean, the overall construction of the jack is fine. I got no problem with the construction of the jack. The only problems I have is this plate and the adjustments. Too much slop, like excessive slop. Like if you accidentally over adjust and this thing falls forward enough, because it'll sit like this, and then you move it, and if your adjustment is too far forward, it'll actually tilt that much that way. Or if it's your adjustment is back, and once you get it off center of gravity, off balance, it'll tilt like that, and it'll do it quick. So you got to have your hand on this thing, on this transmission, while you're adjusting it, so you know where it's going to fall. I mean, it's kind of luck of the draw. Well, what's it going to do? So really, if these were beefed up some more, I mean, because look at this, I can sit here and mess with this. I don't want to mess with it too much, but it'll move back and forth. If these were beefed up a little more, if the adjustments, if they took the slop out of the adjustment rods, and whatever it is they got going, looks like they have like some Torrington style bearings in here. I don't know, look like they have like little ball bearings in them or whatnot. It would be worth it. I mean, honestly, if they would fix this, and if they charged even $200 more, let's just say they made this a $500 jack, and they perfected this up here, I think this would be an awesome jack for your shop. I mean, for professional use, I think it would work. But the way it is right now, I don't think so, you know. So just my 2 cents. I wanted to, you know, do a little review for those of you guys that are looking around, thinking about it. Light duty stuff, yeah, go for it. I mean, why not? But when it comes to more heavy duty, I wouldn't do it. I would. You're gonna spend the money for something heavy duty. Get it. Don't even think about this one. Just get it. Especially if you're doing, you know, your shop, professional shop. You're doing heavy duty transmissions, Class 8 trucks, medium duty stuff. Definitely get, you know, like the ESCO ones or whatnot. I've seen some good ones out there, but they're expensive. So those of you on a budget, you want to risk it, you want to chance it, can you manage it? Yeah, you can do it, just as long as, you know, take precautions and be ready just in case anything happens. Because if this thing, for whatever reason, if the weight wants to go forward or backwards or side and you're not ready for it, I mean, I do not trust these or this platform here to not basically lean over too much, fold, and then collapse. So those are my 2 cents on this Pittsburgh 800-pound low lift transmission jack. So that's about it, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. So this is what I'm talking about. I had to lower this to get the dipstick tube in from the bottom, but if you watch this, it doesn't look as crazy as it does in person, but that thing is moving a lot. Not only that, but as I'm trying to jack up on this, you can actually see the whole jack wants to, as I'm trying to push down on the plunger, the whole jack wants to come up. And it's kind of hard to get it on camera. Doesn't seem like I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. Another big no-no is this. If I got this handle over here and I need to swing it this way, look what happens. Transmission's coming down. Because it actually hits. See? Very unstable, guys. And this is nothing crazy. I mean, this thing is moving all over the place. So yeah, as if this is tightened up right here, and you got your jack handle over here, and you need to swivel it because you need to get it out of the way, well, then it actually will relieve pressure. So that is a big no-no in my book. But yeah. So basically, that's what I was trying to show you guys, is that you see how much this to get it. But this thing moves around a lot. A lot. Let me see. Look at this. I'm barely putting any pressure on this thing. So, all I can say is, yeah, that's what I think of the jack. Light duty stuff, yes. Anything heavy duty diesel, even light duty diesel, or light duty in the diesel world, I would say no. It's all over the place. So just wanted to give you all a quick example of what I was talking about. I know it's hard to get on camera, but I think you get my drift.